Imagine waking up in a cold, damp cavern, your hands turned into tiny green claws with a literal death sentence floating directly over your head. You haven't just been reincarnated into a fantasy world. You've been fumbled by the system. You are a goblin, and in this brutal ecosystem, a goblin's natural lifespan is exactly 7 days. You are born, you fight, you age, and you drop dead of old age in a single week. This is the horrifying reality for Akira, a 29-year-old corporate worker who died saving a child, only to wake up as the absolute weakest link at the bottom of the fantasy food chain. No legendary cheat sword, no overpowered magic spells, just a biological clock ticking down to his absolute demise. But as Akira stares into the dark, a glowing system interface flashes before his eyes, revealing a single passive glitch skill that changes everything. Human, 80 years. The skill didn't make Akira a god. It didn't give him fire magic or infinite strength. All it did was force his fragile goblin body to survive for a full human lifetime. But look at the absolute psychological horror of this writing. To the rest of the world, 80 years is a normal life, but to a goblin tribe, 80 years is an eternity. As weeks turn into months, Akira is forced to watch generations of his friends, his comrades, and his children grow from infancy to withered old age and die in the blink of an eye. Every 7 days, his entire world turns to dust, leaving him completely alone in the dark. But the system has one more glitch. In this world, when a monster dies, its spiritual pressure doesn't just vanish. Because Akira is the sole constant survivor of the forest, the collective wills, battle memories, and combat skills of every single dying goblin in his lineage begin to flow directly into him. He becomes a walking, living archive of an entire species. With every passing generation, Akira inherits hundreds of years of collective combat muscle memory. He is no longer a weak grunt. He is evolving into a monster king. The true test arrives when the borders of the forest are breached by the human empire. Led by Prince Albert, the humans don't see the goblins as disposable pests to be wiped off the map for land expansion. The human knights march in with high-tiered magic and heavy armor, expecting a routine slaughter. They think these monsters will scatter and die like they always do. But they didn't count on Akira. Stepping out of the burning embers is no longer a helpless green grunt. It is a massive tactical goblin aristocrat. Utilizing the combined tactical knowledge of 10 generations of hunters, Akira completely outmaneuvers the human vanguard. He uses their own traps against them, coordinates a flawless guerrilla warfare ambush, and crushes the human knights with their own shields. For the first time in history, the humans are forced to retreat from a goblin pack in absolute terror. This isn't just a story about survival anymore. Akira realizes that as long as humans rule the Outer Kingdoms, his kind will never be safe. Armed with his 80-year lifespan and an ever-growing army of monster tribes who now view him as a literal god, Akira sets his sights on the human capital. He is building a unified monster empire to flip the entire world order upside down. So, what's wrong with getting reborn as a goblin takes an incredibly overused, lazy Isekai trope and turns it into a masterclass of psychological stakes and kingdom-building strategy. When it officially drops this October 2026, it is going to completely redefine what a monster evolution story can be. But hey, that's just my hyper-analytical take on the story. Would you survive if your lifespan was chopped down to 7 days? Let me know your survival strategies in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button for more deep dive story summaries, and I'll see you in the next chronicle. Peace.